Speak briefly on this, the second reading of the Tariff Malaysia Free Trade Agreement Amendment Bill. Mr. Speaker, it's the sinews of trade that bind the world together, the sinews of trade that allow countries to have a relationship which means that they're likely to maintain friendly relationships rather than unfriendly relationships. An ability to communicate between countries is enhanced by trade between those countries. It was a source of great surprise to me, Mr. Speaker, that in the world's best economic conditions unsurpassed in decades under the last rather than unfriendly relationships, an ability to communicate between countries is enhanced by trade between those countries. It was a source of great surprise to me, Mr. Speaker, that in the world's best economic conditions unsurpassed in decades under the last administration, the tradable sector declined year after year after year. This means that the goods that we sell overseas to allow us to provide the services that we need here at home for our people, to protect our most vulnerable, to provide world-class services in medicine and education, we were not doing as well as we could. Now, this bill, the Tariff Malaysia Free Trade Agreement Amendment Bill, will boost innovation and improve export access to world markets in one of the key markets in Asia that New Zealand exports to. This agreement with Malaysia is an important part of National's focus on free trade and improving access for our exporters to world markets, a priority that the Prime Minister mentioned in his speech to Parliament in February. It's only, as I said before, by lifting our economic performance through selling our goods and services overseas that we can create the jobs, boost the incomes and improve the living standards here in New Zealand. More than 70% of New Zealand's trade is within the Asia-Pacific region. And I want to, at this stage, pay tribute to the excellent work done by our Minister, Mr Tim Grosser, who's travelling all over the world and opening up markets to our products all over the globe. There will be greater certainty and opportunity, tireless and relentless, as another extremely well-performing Minister, Mr Ryle, has observed. There will be greater certainty and opportunity for New Zealand businesses around future trading and investment in Malaysia. There are potential longer-term gains from regional integration. Just a few details. 95% of New Zealand's exports to Malaysia will be duty-free from day one. 95%. On full implementation, this will amount to duty savings of over $10 million a year to our exporters. Mr Speaker, I commend this bill to the House.
Grant Robertson.
It's an honour to rise in this debate today. The first thing I'd like